For the hamstring floss, you're gonna straighten your legs and you're gonna flex your ankles towards you. Now from there, I want you to push your left leg into the ground, and then your right leg, you're gonna bring it towards your chest. So you're gonna put your hands behind your leg. And from here, all you're gonna do is keep this ankle flexed and then straighten that leg up and then back down. And you're gonna do 8 of those. Yeah, you're just going up and down. You're gonna feel this in the back of your leg right there. It's okay if your leg is not perfectly straight at the top. It does not need to be. The key here is you wanna make sure that ankle stays flexed the entire time and that this left leg stays as straight as you can, pushing your heel into the ground. Next exercise, you're gonna put your feet flat. You're gonna put your right ankle on your left knee, and then you're gonna grab the outside of that right knee and the shin of that right leg, and then you're gonna pull that to your chest. This bottom leg can go like this, but I'm gonna actually tell you to keep it down for this exercise. It's not wrong doing it the other way. And the knee is gonna be pulled a little bit more than the shin. That's gonna help you feel it really deep inside that glute. Oh yeah. And you're gonna hold that for about 15 seconds. If you need longer, then go a little bit longer. Very nice, very nice. And then go ahead and switch sides. So for the left side, you just put the left ankle on the right knee to start. Right foot's gonna be flat, and then you pull in, and again, you're gonna pull more of the knee than the foot. So now, all you're gonna do is straighten your legs, and you're gonna lift the right foot about 6 inches off the ground. And from there, you're gonna keep your back fairly flat. It's okay if it comes off a little bit. And you're gonna open up your right foot and bring it all the way to the side, and then you're gonna turn it in and bring it all the way to the left. Yeah. And he's gonna stay nice and low this entire time. He's almost gonna graze the top of the shoe. Yeah, so this is just opening up that whole hip. The number one question I get asked on this exercise is, what do you do with the low back? I want it to come off a little bit there, but I don't want you to overdo it to try and touch the other side. Just let it be more natural. If you have to do this with a band around the foot, you can also do that, but most people, I don't recommend doing that. Yeah, really good. And you're searching for 8 each side here. Again, with the warm up, if you feel like you need a little bit more, do a little bit more. A big reason why we do these exercises starting from the ground is so we can help separate the joints and allow you to focus on getting them as equal as you can. Will they ever be equal? Probably not. It's not the end of the world. And definitely not something to stress over. Another question I get asked on this is, how fast should you go? You really don't need to go that fast. You don't want to go too slow, but you're just warming up the body. And you'll really feel this in the hip as it goes in and as it goes out. Now we're gonna get more of the upper body, and this is gonna be in the sagittal plane. So Kyle, you're gonna put one hand on your stomach and one hand on your chest. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna breathe in, expand your chest and your stomach up to the sky, and then you're gonna breathe out and you're gonna tuck that lower back into the ground. Yeah, just like that. So I like to say you're gaining 30 pounds and then you're losing 30 pounds. The lower body is still staying on the ground even though you are tucking in. We're really working on thoracic extension, lumbar extension, and then lumbar flexion and lumbar extension. So then for the next exercise, you're gonna lay on your left side, and all you're gonna do is take the right foot and you're gonna bring it in over here. A lot of different ways you can do this. The biggest thing is just keep this lower body stable, whether you do it with your knees on top of each other, a bent leg, knees on top of each other, or the way I prefer, which just the leg out here. So go ahead and take that leg, just like that. Lower body is stabilizing. Then he's gonna take the right hand and he's gonna open it up towards away from him right there, yep. And then come back. One of the biggest keys here is you want your hand to go above the shoulder. So go ahead. Notice how his hand is higher than the shoulder there. One of the most common mistakes I see here is people try and touch the ground and they drop their hand down. That totally takes away from the pec stretch that we're trying to get in this. Yeah, there we go. So Kyle has some good mobility here. Don't try and force yourself to get to the ground by lifting up the lower body or moving the lower body or dropping that hand down. Just go to what you can and you'll get a lot out of this stretch. So big turn right here. So this is the transverse plane of the upper body. Open books are one of the best exercises for that. And you can see how he's keeping that lower body stable and then really separating that upper body. So now Kyle's gonna go onto one knee. Now we're gonna go onto one knee. This is the half kneeling position. Okay, and then from here, let's get that right foot forward just a little bit. So we have a 90-degree angle right there. And those back toes are dug into the ground. So from here, you're gonna lean that front knee forward and you're gonna get a nice stretch in that front hip. Then you're gonna take the opposite hand, so in this case, Kyle's left hand, and you're gonna reach it up to the sky as much as you can. And then from there, you're gonna tilt a little bit to the right in this case. Yeah, and you're gonna feel a nice stretch all along this side here. And if you wanna step that up a notch, you can use a chair, you can use a rear foot elevated stand. If you have a trainer, you can use the trainer. And let's restart this. Let's show him how to do this. So, and you can elevate this foot. This is gonna help stretch the quad. You can use a wall. Yep. So now he's gonna feel this even more, especially in the quad, which is the front of your leg. You don't necessarily need to time these. I want you to feel that it's loosening up. Okay, so he's gonna lean that knee forward and then I'm gonna help him out here. Okay, now we got a nice stretch in that front of that leg and then he's gonna reach up and then a little bit to the side. He's gonna hold that for 15 seconds. That's the level 1 mobility warm up. Give that a try. Do it consistently throughout your first phase and you're gonna really see your mobility increase and your body feel like it's moving the way that it should to be able to play good golf and to feel well.